Hi guys, before starting the video, please take a moment to recognize these audios.
Hello guys, welcome to TechWipped. So you must have heard a few audios back there, and I guess you were able to identify what they were. All of them were the sounds of the walking patterns, or for that matter, we also call them as gaits of different species. The first of them being of a human. But can you tell the reason as to why are we able to identify it so easily? This is just because our gaits are almost like our fingerprints. I mean, they are not that unique, but still they are very closely associated to us. For example, I can differentiate amongst my friends just by looking at their gait. I mean, if my particular friend is walking in front of me, I can tell who he or she is just by looking at the way he or she is walking. So you see, our gaits are very closely linked to our identities. Moreover, you can also analyze our gait for medical purposes, such as you can tell just by looking at the gait of a person as to whether he or she is suffering from osteoarthritis. I mean, there is a research going on this. I mean, it has already been done. I mean, people have been diagnosed of osteoarthritis just by analyzing their gaits. So you see, analyzing a person's gait can unlock multiple ways to analyze his or her medical state, or just his or her identity up to a certain level. So that is the reason, due to the significance of gait, this is the reason we'll be looking at as to how to capture the gait of our own using ESP8266 and an IMU sensor, which is the initial measurement unit. So let's get started.
Now coming to the circuitry, first of all we require a node MCU which will act as the microcontroller, and then we require the MPU6050 sensor that will calculate the angular values of our foot, and finally we require a power source that can be a power bank.
Connect the MPU6050 sensor to the node MCU controller as shown in the figure. On the other hand, for the power source you may use a power bank. I have done the same. Please note that the connections of SCL and SD are to be made with the D1 and D2 pins as per the code, otherwise it won't work. Since the connections have been made, it's time to put it over the leg. Now what you may do is paste the whole assembly over your leg. As shown in the image, simply paste the node MCU on your lower leg and paste the sensor on the top of your foot. Just make sure that the positive y-axis of the sensor is parallel to the foot, otherwise the readings would flip. The system has been installed over the leg. Let's talk about the coding part. The coding has been divided into two sections. First one is the publisher, second one is the subscriber. What happens is the node MCU acts as the publisher. It takes the value from the MPU6050 sensor and publishes that value to the broker. Now the subscriber, which is on the system's end, that is on the laptop or computer's end, reads the value from the broker through the subscription and shows the value as a graphical plot. So we have two codes. First one is the publishing code, which is to be put up on the ESP8266. Simply change the Wi-Fi credentials and the MQTT broker into that code and push that code into the ESP8266 device. After doing that, connect your ESP8266 device to any power bank. You may put that power bank up in your pocket or hold it. Now that we are ready to walk, we need to see the graphical plot. For that to work, we need to run the second part of the code, which is the subscriber code. But before that, we need to change the MQTT credential into the code as well. Change that part of the code and now run the subscriber into your laptop or system. We are ready to analyze our gait. For that, first of all, start your ESP8266 device by plugging it to the power bank. Once it is started, now start your graph plotter on your laptop or system. Once both of these are ready, now you may start walking. As seen in the video, you may see there are peaks of green color at regular intervals, and these peaks arise whenever you hit your heel on the floor. So that way actually every part of your gait is being registered on these curves. These higher peaks and the dips represent the raising and the falling of your foot. So that was all for this video, guys. I hope you liked it, and I hope you'll use it into some beautiful and creative projects of your own. If you have any doubt, you may reach me at the mail given, and you may also put up some comments. And please like, share and subscribe my channel if you feel so, and share it with your friends as well. Thanks for the patience. Stay equipped.